Helping celebrate my father's retirement party. For those of you who don't know, that my dad is just retiring from the Honolulu Police Department after 32 years. Hey. Before we start, and I hope all of you didn't eat lunch because we have a Chinese buffet here for you today, okay? Before we start, we're going to ask someone to bless the food. My cousin Darren, if you'll come up here and help bless this food.
Dear Father in heaven, we come before thee this time and thank you for all the many blessings that God's given us. We're grateful to be able to gather here at this time as family and friends to honor Patrick Lee on this occasion. And we're grateful for him and for his dedication and for the love that he's shown towards us. We're grateful for all that we have for our families and for the chance we have to live in these beautiful islands. And we ask you especially, Father, at this time to bless this food that has been prepared, that it may strengthen and nourish our bodies and do us the good that we need. Once again, we thank you for all that we have, and we say these things humbly in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
We apologize for this noise you're hearing in the background, but we can't get the system grounded here. We're going to, the people who came early get to be lucky because the people back there are going to start eating first, okay? So first of all, we're going to ask this table right here to go first, and then why don't we start with this half of the room?
skiing here, though. No snowballs. No ice balls either. That's the worst part. Like I said, Chris, it's really pretty. That's what I said.
But we're doing it for my dad. And I want to clarify that my brother and sister just came back a week ago, so we're really not professionals. Okay. We're trying to squeeze talent from no talent. But we're going to do something, and it's from our heart, from my father and from my mom too, because I think this is really what the essence of what my dad's trying to put into us since we were born. And then we're also going to ask a few people to say a few words about my dad, and then ask him to say some things too. So, and I get a chance to let my two nephews shine as stars. Okay, so you guys come up here. Let's go. Father's friends who worked with him for a lot of years to come up and say a few words. Lieutenant Baker, who retired just last November, and was working at the airport with my dad for a long time. Lieutenant Danny Baker. Oh, I guess you gotta hold it.
Thank you very much. They wanted me to sing this afternoon, but I told them I'm not ready for that right now. Anyway, Pat Lee and I go back many, many years. The day I was born was the day that he first entered the police department. There's a close association between Patrick and myself. Actually, I kind of led off this group. I retired a year ago, December 1st. And I encouraged Patrick to do it. I said, come on, Patrick, the weather's fine out here. Let's just jump in. And he decided to do it. Tomorrow will be your last day, right, Patrick? There'll be also 3 other officers from the airport that will be going out with Patrick on the same day. But anyway, Patrick and I do go back many, many years. But the last 4 years we spent together at the airport. I'm sure all of you, his friends and families here, know that there's a lot of good things that we have to say about Patrick. When I was first asked to say something this afternoon, I said, real fine, I just jumped at it. But I said I needed about 2 hours worth of time to say all the good things about Patrick. So they limit me to 1 minute. So I'll try to do everything I can to do that. Patrick has some very unique personalities in his person. When he enjoys something and when he laughs wholeheartedly. And that's something that we're going to miss, or that I missed for this past year. I'm sure the rest of the guys will miss it. Patrick is very unique in certain other aspects. In police work, we have certain duties that we give out to certain of the sergeants. And when it came to this particular duty, it was something that we had to have a real heavy selection on. And we finally selected Patrick to do this particular assignment. And what it was is the keeper of the books. We have general orders, we have administrative orders, we have rules and regulations. And this is something that no one else could have done the way, kept the books up the way that Patrick did. But so he was a very highly selected for this position. At this time, I'd like to point out the group that represents the Airport Police Command, all on this side here. First of all, I'd like to introduce the Executive Commander of our Tactical Operation Division, of which the Airport Police comes under, and that's Captain Richard Fujita. Vicky, would you just rise, please, and go again. And the Commander of the Airport Police Command, Supreme Commander. Alberto. And just to find me, I'd like to call on the sergeants that have been retiring that are going to go out this year. We've got Sergeant William Fuller that has already retired this year. Dave, would you just raise your hand so we can see you, recognize you? We've got Sergeant Joseph Souza that will be retiring the same day that Sergeant Patrick Lee does. Sergeant Napoleon Durant, he has already left us this year too. Nothing was and also, I think I covered everyone, and also leaving tomorrow was going to be was my replacement. And he'll be leaving the department tomorrow also with Kathy, and that's Lieutenant John Piper. Yay. But in fact, on behalf of all of the guys of the Airport Police Command, I've got to use the word Airport Police Command because it's a private inside joke between the Supreme Commander and myself. And all the DECA units, I understand they don't call it DECA anymore. Hang in there. But anyway, Patrick, it's been an honor and a pleasure working with you, and I know our friendship is going to continue, and so will it be with the rest of the guys here. Patrick, thank you.
We're going to ask my sister Mona, who just got back. Well, she's home for the... I have to give her a lot of credit because she took a lot of time and effort into finding this song for my dad, especially for him, okay? It's a song called For You, sung by Rod Ayub, Auntie Micah Ayub's son.
Whispering through the
that's my youngest sister, Mona. We're going to ask my brother now. Brad just came back from LA. He was in school at LACC, Los Angeles School of Chiropractic. Chiropractic College, something like that. Anyway, so when he finishes, everybody free at this center. But he's going to represent our family today, and he's going to say a few things that are from the kids to my dad and mom.
Okay, this could take a long time, but I just wanted to sum up a few things of what the four of us sat down and we just discussed some of the things that our father meant to us. And you know, we think it's pretty amazing how my mom and my father, on their respective incomes, sent all four of us through Punahou, which I know is really expensive. I didn't appreciate it then, but now I look at it, and for kindergartners, it costs $3,200 a year just for a little kindergarten, and it's expensive, and we're thankful for that. I personally, I'm glad that my father and me had a good relationship when I was young, because I was pretty active in sports. And I know it took a lot of time, but every time that I was playing basketball or playing baseball, sitting on the bench, he was still there watching me and encouraging me and supporting me. And we had another thing we really were grateful for. A lot of our friends from school, they always had to catch the bus or catch rides with other people's families. But between my mom and my dad, they always found a way to pick us up from school, not make us catch the bus, not make us walk. They were always there on time, didn't make us wait too late when strangers could beat us up or pick us up or do, you know. They were always there, and they were really supportive of everything that we've done in our life so far. And I just hope that as we grow up, that we can return some of the love that they've given to us so far. And thanks for everybody for coming again. Thank you.
We want to
help us celebrate our father and my husband's retirement. He worked 32 years, and through the 32 years, we were married. And at the beginning, when he first went in as a rookie, he was always in the Waka area, you know where the hot knots are, where you knock the warehouse doors, and suddenly you find one open, and he has to walk into it, especially if there's anyone in there. And many nights he comes home and tells me what goes on, then I have sleepless nights after that, you know. Maybe that's the cause of my ulcers from way back. but now that he's retiring and he's out of all of this danger, I think we're going to travel. On his retirement money, also because our children have 3 more years of college, we'll be on our own. We don't have to worry about supporting them. But it was our duty, and we enjoyed every bit of supporting them and giving them the best of education with the reward. And thank you for coming. We appreciate your presence.
People might need more than 3 years, yeah, Mona? I don't mean to pick on my sister. She just happens to be on my left-hand side, so you know. Okay, let's everyone put their hands together, okay, for my father.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming today, making this party possible. I know I'm going to miss my work. And then I want to thank my children for supporting me all these years and for putting on this party today. I know I'm going to miss all my friends, especially my policeman friend, and all the families that is here today, and those came from abroad. We welcome you with us today. There isn't much I can say right now, but I'd like to have Lieutenant Piper and Jesus come up here for a minute.
was this guy well, the ship got destroyed. The only thing was saved was this guy, this sheep, and this dog. You ready for that one? Anyway, about you kids close your ears. After about 3 weeks on the island stranded, he got to be a little, you know, flurry, and he was looking around, so finally the sheep even looked good. When he finally attacked the sheep, the dog would bite him every time he attacked the sheep. So about 2 weeks of this, and he couldn't take it no more, so he was standing out there looking around, and he saw this box with this beautiful woman on top. And he said, swam out, saved the girl, brought her back in. She said, "Sir, did you save me?" He said, "Yes, I did." "Sir, anytime, any place, anywhere, I'm yours. What can I do for you?" He said, "Can you take the dog for a walk?"
We have a lot of fun together. All these years. These are the stuff that goes on.
We tell jokes.
And then hard-working lieutenant over here, he's got to leave our school. So, in appreciation of all the good times together and fun, I got a little something for you too. So, thank you.
Are you giving us the restaurant? For the bill, give it to Piper then.
Lieutenant Piper, something for you.
Perfect. Thank you, Patrick. The last 30 years, you've been a gentleman and a scholar.
We're going to do one more thing before we close up. And there's still... Oh, this is my older sister, Debbie. For those of you who don't know. You know, we're going to do one more thing before we close, and then we're going to have a closing prayer. But there's going to be a lot of food here, so if you want to help yourselves, please go, okay? We, as children and grandchildren, wanted to sing something for my dad. And because we ran out of time and no one can sing harmony, they made me sing. But I want them to come stand behind me, okay? He isn't much in the eyes of the world. He'll never make history. No, he isn't much in the eyes of the world, but he is the world to me. My dad. Now here is a lamp. To me he is everything strong. No, he can't do wrong. My dad. My dad. Now he understands. When I bring him troubles to share, oh, he's always there. dad. Now here is a man. To give a closing prayer, and then we're just going to party a little while longer, and please help yourself to a little more food.
A little more dessert.
Our Father in heaven, we're thankful for this opportunity to gather together as friends and family and celebrate Dad's retirement. We're thankful that all of us can be here for this occasion, and we ask you to bless him that he may continue in good health and strength, and that he may begin to enjoy these years. We as a family can continue to be supportive. We ask you to bless all of us that we may be able to get to our homes in safety. We say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Okay, you guys can talk again.
You know, we house now in 69, 70.